I've just rebuilt this Rekord Trigger unit, so I'm just going to talk a little bit about how you can set these things. A Rekord Trigger unit, there's basically 4 levers. There's your top lever, which holds onto the actual latching mechanism in the gun. There's this back lever at the back which rocks to hold the latching mechanism in place. There is a third lever that runs along here over the top of the trigger. Okay, now this is the one that allows you to adjust things, and there's the trigger itself. Okay, so let's cock it so you can see what happens. When it's cocked, in this little window here, you can actually see how much the trigger's engaged. You can see how much of those 2 sears are touching each other. At the front here, we've got the simplest form of adjustment. It's a tab, and that takes up the first stage movement. So if you want less first stage movement, you simply tap it and then remove that. At the back here, we've got the screw. Now then, you'll notice that the screw lines up behind the pivot for that rocking mechanism. So the more pressure you put on there, it presses on a spring, which gives you more pressure against the trigger. So if you want to be able to feel your trigger, you put that a little bit more pressure on there. The last adjustment is this little fella here. Now what that does is that alters the amount of bite on the trigger. So the amount of mechanical contact you can see there is altered with this screw. To turn it, you'll need a torque screwdriver, T9, and the more you screw that in, the less bite it will have there. Now then, that can be very dangerous. That's how you get a hair trigger, an unstable trigger. So I like my triggers to have a nice obvious bit of mechanical bite. I also like to feel a nice little bit of pressure there. If you take too much pressure off that spring, then again that can make your trigger a hair trigger, and simply doing that would make the trigger fire. Whereas me, I like to be able to see an obvious, feel an obvious trigger. So there you go. Those are the basic adjustments for your Rekord.